Even though toddlers have the terrible twos, but it really should be called the terrible 1 to 2s because terrible twos start somewhere between age 1 and 2. And it's a normal part of development. Kids are starting to assert their independence, and they have lots of emotions. They don't know how to regulate those emotions, so they have tantrums. Even though it's very frustrating for a parent, the best way to handle it is there's a couple ways. One, if they're having a tantrum, you want to try to ignore your child, because a lot of what the tantrum is about is getting your attention. Even if it's negative attention, they want your attention. So what I usually recommend is just to put your child in a safe place. Tell them very clearly that I will talk to you when you can calm down, and then you just ignore them until they can calm down. You don't try and give them what they want, because a lot of times it's something they want something, and you don't try and get really angry at them, because then they're getting that negative attention. In age 1 to 2, the best form of discipline is distraction. So at that age, they're upset about something. Usually you can just distract them with another toy or oh, look over here, and then they're over it. So distraction is number 1. Number 2 is to ignore the bad behavior. Timeouts we use commonly, and it's not that you put them in their room and it's a punishment. It's basically just ignoring the child for however old they are. If they're 1, you ignore them for 1 minute. If they're 2, you ignore them for 2 minutes. So it's not really having them sit in a certain place, which is very hard to make a 2-year-old do.